as for the Lord and not for men. The third servant, however, buried his talent out of fear. He said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, so I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Matthew chapter 25, verses 24 to 25. Fear kept him from fulfilling his responsibility, and his actions revealed a misunderstanding of his master's character. How often do we allow fear? Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of not being enough, to paralyze us and stop us from stepping into what God has called us to do. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6 reminds us that without faith it is impossible to please God. Burying the talent was not just laziness, but a lack of trust in the master. The rebuke he received was not because of the amount he produced, but because he didn't try. God does not expect perfection, but he does expect faithfulness. As 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 2 says, Moreover, it is required of stewards that they be found faithful. The parable also warns us about the consequences of neglecting our stewardship. The unfaithful servant was cast into outer darkness, symbolizing separation from the joy and presence of the master. This is a sobering reminder that our choices matter. James chapter 2, verse 26 declares, Faith apart from works is dead. Genuine faith leads to action, and action reveals our heart for God. This story is not just about individuals. It also speaks to the church. Are we, as the body of Christ, using our collective resources to advance His kingdom? Are we investing in lives, sharing the gospel, and serving the needs of the world around us? Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 20, Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys. As we reflect on this parable, let us ask ourselves, what has God entrusted to me? Am I using it faithfully for His glory? And am I willing to take risks in faith, knowing that my efforts, however small, are precious to Him? The parable of the talents calls us to live with purpose, to serve with diligence, and to look forward to the day when we will hear, Well done, good and faithful servant. Let's not waste a moment, but commit all we have to the one who gave everything for us. Next, we will turn to the parable of the lost sheep, a powerful story of God's relentless love for each of us. The parable